Today we're diving into a fascinating topic, the unconscious, archetypes, the collective unconscious, and their connection to quantum physics. You might be wondering how these two things, which seem completely unrelated, could possibly connect. Well, it turns out that they share some remarkable similarities, and understanding them together can offer profound insights into how we experience time, space, and reality. Let's start by talking about Carl Jung, the Swiss psychologist who developed the concept of the collective unconscious. Jung believed that the unconscious isn't just personal, but also collective, that there's a deeper universal layer of the psyche that we all share. This collective unconscious is made up of archetypes, universal symbols and patterns of behavior that appear in dreams, myths, and religions across cultures. These archetypes, such as the mother, the hero, the shadow, and the trickster, represent fundamental aspects of the human experience. They influence our thoughts, actions, and how we see the world, often without us even realizing it. Jung's collective unconscious operates beyond the constraints of time and space. For example, think about the archetype of the mother. This represents an idea of care and protection that is universal. Then there's the hero, an archetype that symbolizes transformation and growth through challenges. These archetypes shape our experiences of the past, present, and future, even though we might not consciously recognize their influence. Now let's bring in the concept of synchronicity. This is a term Jung coined to describe meaningful coincidences, events that seem random but are actually deeply connected in a way that transcends mere chance. For instance, you might dream about an old friend you haven't seen in years, and then, the next day, you run into them on the street. Jung believed that this kind of coincidence wasn't random at all. It's synchronicity in action, reflecting a deeper connection between our inner psyche and the external world. He saw it as a way the universe communicates with us through symbols and archetypes, offering insight into our mental and emotional state. Now you might be thinking, that sounds interesting, but how does this relate to quantum physics? Well, quantum physics, especially the concept of quantum entanglement, offers a fascinating scientific parallel to Jung's idea of synchronicity. In quantum physics, quantum entanglement describes a phenomenon where two particles remain interconnected, no matter how far apart they are. If one particle changes, the other reacts instantly, even across great distances. Einstein called this spooky action at a distance, but it reflects the same kind of connection that Jung described with synchronicity. Just like particles in quantum entanglement are linked without any clear physical cause, events in our lives can be connected on a deeper, unconscious level. This is where synchronicity and quantum entanglement overlap. They both show how different elements of reality can be mysteriously connected in ways that we can't fully explain. Another fascinating concept we can explore is the block universe theory, which challenges how we typically understand time. In the block universe, time doesn't flow in a linear way, as we often think. Instead, the entire past, present, and future already exist, simultaneously, all at once. This idea flips our usual understanding of time, where we see the present moment as the only true reality. In the block universe, time is static. The future already exists, as does the past. We're simply moving through this block of reality, which changes how we think about our place in time. Now, how does the block universe connect to Jung's ideas about the unconscious? Well, Jung believed that the unconscious operates beyond time and space. In the unconscious, the past, present, and future aren't separate. They coexist. This concept aligns with the block universe theory. The unconscious doesn't see time the way we do. Instead, everything exists together, shaping our experiences and influencing our future, which is already present in this block of space-time. Through the unconscious, archetypes, and symbols, we shape our experience of the future, even though it hasn't happened yet. Just like the block universe challenges our usual understanding of time, Jung's ideas tell us that our psyche operates beyond the limits of linear time. Speaking of quantum physics, let's dive deeper into quantum entanglement. It's a concept that perfectly mirrors Jung's idea of how the unconscious operates beyond time and space. In quantum entanglement, two particles, though physically distant, are connected in a way that transcends the boundaries of classical physics. When we change the state of one particle, the other reacts instantly, no matter how far apart they are. This raises some important questions about space, time, and interconnectedness in the universe. Jung argued that the unconscious also operates beyond these boundaries, with the past, present, and future all coexisting and influencing one another. This is the same connection we see in synchronicity, where events that seem unrelated in the physical world are actually deeply connected psychologically. Let's also talk about quantum gravity. This is a theory that attempts to combine quantum mechanics with the theory of relativity. It's still an area of research, but one thing it explores is how gravity works on the smallest levels of reality in quantum dimensions. Quantum gravity seeks to uncover deeper laws of the universe that govern space, time, and matter. In a similar way, Jungian psychology is looking for deeper laws that govern the human psyche. Just as gravity operates beneath the surface of our physical world, the unconscious operates beneath the surface of our consciousness, influencing our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Jung believed that the unconscious had its own laws, and that by exploring the unconscious, we could uncover how these forces shape our fate. Now, when you put all this together, synchronicity, quantum entanglement, quantum gravity, you start to see a much deeper connection between the universe and our psyche than we usually perceive. These concepts suggest that everything, from the smallest particles to the greatest forces, is interconnected in ways we can't fully comprehend. The universe and our unconscious mind are not separate. They're connected through deeper laws of reality, laws that we're still beginning to understand. Another concept in quantum physics is the idea of quantum jumps. This refers to the way particles can suddenly change states without passing through intermediary stages. This can be hard to understand, but it's a crucial part of quantum mechanics. Jung's theory of psychological transformation has a parallel to quantum jumps. When we integrate unconscious content into the conscious part of our psyche, it can cause sudden changes in behavior, perception, and emotions. These shifts don't always happen gradually. Much like quantum jumps, they can happen suddenly with dramatic changes that seem to defy logic. So what's the connection between the unconscious and the quantum universe when it comes to shaping our fate? Well, research in quantum physics, whether it's about time, the block universe, quantum gravity, offers us a new perspective on reality. And when you connect that to Jung's work on the unconscious and archetypes, you start to see a bigger picture. These theories show us that the world is much more complex than what we consciously perceive. The unconscious operates beyond time and space, just like quantum physics reveals deeper laws of the universe. By exploring the unconscious, we can understand how the past, present, and future influence one another, and how we can shape our fate by aligning ourselves with the deeper laws of both the psyche and the universe. Thanks for watching.